Good morning, everyone. I'm here with someone very special for Amsterdam and for people outside of Amsterdam. Many persons know him, and I'm happy privileged today to receive a very nice gift, and I want him then to present it. So, Rikko.
Yes.
Tells us why this and why for us.
Yeah, it's why it's for you, because you guys are starting a new project, and I love people who just start stuff, and especially if it has to do with books and spirituality. In the midst of Amsterdam in an old building, well, then you have a proper combination. And I have all these books who have been with me most part of my life, especially my life in studies, and I'd love to share that. Why should we why would everybody have their own stuff? It would be just beautiful if there's a place where you can go to and you share these things, then you can also combine these with your experiences. One of them is this one. It's all stack of books, and it looks very impressive. I've read, well, I think just a tiny bit of it, and it changed my life. So that's why I have these books. I never got to read them all, so maybe you can. But it did change my life. So it's also a living memory of the opening of my theological perspective. I've been born and raised in a very strict, quite conservative idea of who God is and what mystic and theology and religion is. And then I read Barth, and he said, as soon as you know, or you think you know, that this is God, then you know, then one thing's for sure, that's not God. Because the reality of God or godness or whatever is something that happens. It cannot be held, it cannot be pinned down, it cannot be locked in. Everything you can lock in or pin down is not the thing that God is or what religion points to. So he just opened up a whole different perspective. By reading just this little bit, I kept in every lecture we had, I kept saying, but Barth says, so they started to hate me for this line, but Barth says. So, and I didn't know not a thing of it. But in the meantime, I know a bit more, and it has opened up my perspective. And so I hope that even if you don't read it, you sit next to it, and some of your perspective opens, because I would wish that happens to everybody. So enjoy sitting next to it, or even reading it. That would even be better.